welcome back to another Film Geek movie review. Today, after the old day job, I am off to check out the new dramedy, Eleanor the Great. Eleanor the Great is directed by Scarlett Johansson and it's starring June Squibb and Erin Kellyman. It tells the story of a woman who's 94 years old, Eleanor, and her close friend and roommate passes away, so she decides to move back to New York City to be with her family and maybe make some new friends. Guys, this movie looks like it's going to be very sappy, sweet, and in all honesty, I could use something like that. I've been watching a lot of horror movies and really dark kind of action films lately, so a nice little light-hearted story about a nice little old lady making new friends, that might be what the old heart needs right now. So you know what, it is enough of me sitting here jibber-jabbering on because it is time for me to get to the old day job, and then I'm off to see Eleanor the Great. Welcome back, just getting home from Eleanor the Great, and guys, I really enjoyed this film. This was an extremely well-acted, well-written story, and I enjoyed every moment of it. So let's get this party started, shall we? Now, normally I do negatives and positives, but in all honesty, guys, I don't have anything negative to say about this movie, but I will say that there are some mixed feelings, and then we're going to move into the positives to end the video on the ever so important high note. Now, what I mean about mixed feelings is that these are some things that maybe I didn't find annoying, that didn't really bother me, but I could definitely see where some moviegoers might be turned off by this. And the first thing is that yes, I did say that this movie is a dramedy, but to be perfectly honest, it really falls more into the drama area. There are moments of comedy where you do chuckle a little bit, but I wouldn't say that this movie is outright trying to make you laugh. There's just, the character Eleanor is just a very witty type of person, and so she has some zingers every so often in the movie that really makes you chuckle a little bit, but not enough that I would say that this is 100% a drama comedy. It is definitely more of a drama than it is a comedy. This movie is also kind of slow moving, not that the pacing is bad or anything, that this is just a story of life, basically. This is just events that are happening, not a lot of action at all. It's just the story of Eleanor and this new friendship that she has with Erin Kellyman's character. And it's actually a very beautiful story, but in all honesty, if you're someone who just really loves the action, they love the CGI, they love the horror aspects, they're more of a genre film kind of person, you might not really find a whole lot here for a theatrical viewing of this film, but to be perfectly honest, this is an extremely well-made film that is extremely well acted and it deserves a view. So if you're someone that doesn't want to see movies like this in theaters, this is definitely a watch it at home kind of movie. So let's get into those positives, shall we? What did I really love about this film? And in all honesty, the cast is really where it's at. June Squibb and Erin Kellyman are outstanding together. The chemistry between these two is amazing. The two of them come together with themes of grief and become friends through kind of some interesting circumstances that I don't want to go into because they are some plot points that could be considered spoilers. But let's just say that the two of them form a very nice, tight friendship, and it's really nice too because there's such a generational gap between the two of them, and it's really nice nice to see that people, even though they have differences such as age, can come together and be such great friends. And these two actors just knock it all the ballpark. June Squibb, of course, delivers an outstanding performance like she always does. Last year, I think it was, she put out the movie Thelma, which was her first leading role. She's been in the movie business for, God, I don't know, 50, 60 years or something like that. And June Squibb has always been more of a character actor, more of a background or secondary actor type of person. But in the last couple of years, she has been a leading lady and is knocking it out of the ballpark on the little old lady genre of films. She is so good in this character. She's so heartwarming, so lovable. She's just kind of a person that you're like, you know what, Eleanor? We could be friends. You could be my grandma. You seem like a very nice lady. Erin Kellyman is also outstanding in this role. I thought that she really delivered the goods. I'm not 100% familiar with her and her career. I know that she was in the Han Solo movie, but other than that, I can't really think of anything else that she's been in, but she really knocks it out of the ballpark in this film, and it's another fine example of a young actor that's going to probably be showing up in a lot of films moving forward because she does such an excellent job. The story itself is the core of this film. Watching these characters and the events that they go through, the development of these characters is where this movie shines. The pacing of this film, even though it is a drama, this movie just flows on by. You really do not feel the time that you are sitting in the chair, and it's not like you're going to be there for a very long time either. This movie gets in and tells its story and gets out. It's just around an hour and 38 minutes long, so it falls right there in that perfect little sweet spot. And I know that is one thing that people always get pissy about dramas is that they can linger on and just overstay their welcome for way too long. But in this case, this movie gets in, does what it's supposed to do, and gets out. This movie brings up themes of friendship, loneliness, connecting with somebody, and grief. And it does such a good job of delivering the grief elements of this film. For someone like myself who has also gone through some, or still is going through some levels of grief, it's always nice to see a very realistic portrayal of what people go through up on screen. Because generally speaking, as of lately, all I ever see grief in is in horror movies. So it was very nice to see grief being used as an element that brings a little bit of hope. It's like, yes, you're going to feel this way for some time, and it's gonna hurt and it's gonna suck, but eventually you're going to learn how to move on and live without these people that mean so much to you. So in all honesty, guys, I would have to say that if you are a lover of extremely well-made, well-acted movies with an outstanding script, a great emotional core, and you just want to go see an extremely good story up on the big screen, this is definitely a get out there and see it in theaters for you. If you're a cinemaphile, but you just don't like going to the movie theaters to see the dramas and all, I can completely understand that. Movies aren't cheap. Check this movie out at home. Because of the way this movie made me feel, to be perfectly honest, this film is definitely going to be added to my collection. Because after I watched this movie, the first thing I thought of it was, damn it, my mom would have loved this. So that's all I have for you today, guys. Thanks again for checking out the Film Geek. If you liked what you saw here today, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Ring that bell for notifications and give me the old thumbs up so I know you like what you're seeing. And if there's one more thing you can do, folks, that is keep watching movies. You know I'm gonna.